Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Financial Fox. Today, I'm going to talk about a new DeFi project, a new DeFi platform, and I'm pretty excited to introduce this project. So it is called Umbria, and it is a decentralized protocol with a governance token. I will be joined by Oscar and Bani, so we can talk about what Umbria is, and you can get all the information that you need, and in order to start follow also the journey of this new venture. Just to say, the project is administrated and advised by a London-listed company. The ticker is OBC, and the full name of the company is Online Blockchain. So make sure you check it out, because obviously that gives a level of transparency that is very important in all the crypto space, and create is a proof of trust, obviously, that differentiated the project from many others out there. So let me connect to Oscar and Bani so we can talk more about that. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi Steffi, how are you
Great,
going?
thank you. How are you?
Thank you for having us today.
I'm fine. Listen, it's such a pleasure to speak to you. And so let's introduce Umbria Networks, what it is.
Okay, so Umbria, first and foremost, is a DeFi protocol and a suite of features that are going to be layered on top of DeFi. So basically, in the cryptocurrency space, there's been a whole wave of new DeFi projects, and DeFi is basically decentralized finance. So all these different kinds of financial products and services on the top of cryptocurrency technology. So what Umbria is a group of people, we call ourselves Umbria Labs. And first and foremost, we're kind of a research effort figuring out what all the best kind of opportunities there are in the DeFi space, and then bringing them all together in one platform, which is going to be opening up the kind of the environment of DeFi in a user-friendly way to the masses. Because right now, the problem with DeFi is that since it's like a cutting-edge technology, it's kind of a really high barrier for entry. There's a lot of experimental products and features, and it's very difficult to get your foot into the door. So what Umbria is going to do is it's going to kind of bridge the gap between that cutting edge, complicated technology and bringing it to everybody, and giving everybody a chance to kind of engage with those financial products and services.
Okay, fantastic. Maybe let's dig a little bit more into the project. So kind of the services that offers, how it works, and also how it's different from other platforms out there.
Well, with Umbria, we have a board of advisors, which are made up of people from a publicly listed company called Online Blockchain PLC. And the great thing about that, compared to a lot of other DeFi and cryptocurrency projects in general, is that Online Blockchain is a regulated, publicly listed company. So it's very highly regulated, whereas the rest of the cryptocurrency space is generally not as very highly regulated. So the thing with Umbria is there's a lot more transparency in what we're doing, a lot more trust. The kind of stakes are a lot higher as far as the regulation for us as an organization. So there's going to be a lot more of a platform for trust for people who are entering the space and entering the project. They'll be able to see who's behind the project and all that kind of thing. And there are certain like regulatory requirements that OBC, as an administrator of the development of this project, has to kind of adhere to, more so than, let's say, just any other DeFi project that might be able to be created in someone's house or some other less sort of regulated incorporation or corporate body.
Another thing also is that with Umbria, the focus really is towards ease of use. So there are a lot of DeFi platforms out there, and they're all doing really great stuff. And there's lots of innovations happening right now in the DeFi space. But one thing that's really a problem is that it's very difficult for the layman to get involved in DeFi, just because there's so much to understand. So we're really taking the angle of trying to make it simple and easy to use as well.
Okay, I think that's a great point. So let's explain a little bit more in detail. If I come on the Umbria platform, what can I do actually? Because I mentioned before in the introduction that there is actually a governance token. So maybe let's explain a little bit more the technicalities without being too technical, let's say.
You wanna go ahead?
Sure. Okay. So a governance token is a token that users can hold onto and then have voting power on the protocol of that system. So with Umbria, we have the Umbria token, which is then going to be used as a voting token so that the community itself can actually decide how the development goes with Umbria, what directions we're going in with Umbria. And as a community effort, we can shape Umbria to be the best platform it can be for everybody. So that's why you'd want to have a governance token, and it gives the power to the users of the protocol.
And something about DeFi and cryptocurrency in general is that one of the main tenets of it is that it's owned by the network. So the network controls what's happening on the protocol. There's no central authority or central body that's making a decision. So the great thing about a governance token is that it gives the community that voting power, and basically says that it chops up that governance of the protocol into the chunks that are dispersed across the network to the individual holders, the stakeholders, I guess you could say, of the protocol and of that token.
So we're going to be laying out a few different things that Umbria as a protocol can do. The first thing it's going to be able to do is migrate liquidity from other platforms into our system. And what that means is essentially you can earn more Umbria tokens for depositing your Ethereum or any other ERC20 token you might have. So in layman's terms, it's going to be a way for users to put cryptocurrency in general, like ERC20 contracts or Ethereum, into our system and then earn interest when other people use our system for exchanging between one token to another.
Something that's kind of been a problem in cryptocurrency since the inception of cryptocurrency in general is once you're holding a token or an asset of some kind, you can't really put that asset to work and earn interest. But Umbria is going to be a way that people can put those assets into our platform, and then other users are using those assets as like liquidity for trading and as a facility for trading. And as a reward, the people who put those assets in there for that trading, for that liquidity providing, they're going to be rewarded for that with Umbria. So it's a way to earn interest on your cryptocurrency.
Okay, that's fantastic. So as I understand, the project has launched today. So what that means, where people can actually go and, for example, get some Umbria.
Well, we have a pool on Uniswap, which is a popular decentralized exchange. And basically what people can do is they can go to the Umbria pool on Uniswap. They can put their Ethereum in and they get Umbria out. And we've put some Umbria in there. We're going to hold that Umbria at 50 cents a coin for the first 100,000, and then it's going to get to 60 cents a coin for the next 100,000, and it's going to go up and up and up until $1, and then that's all that's going to be in the pool, and the project will be launched. That's the first kind of initial dispersion of the currency, and then we'll be hitting the ground running and starting to, over the next sort of every month or so, or every 3 weeks or so, launching a new product on top of Umbria, a new feature for the Umbria protocol that everyone can use. And over time, we'll just be launching one after the other, some interesting and exciting financial systems that people can use to put their cryptocurrency to work.
So that initial supply in the Uniswap pool, that will be 500,000 tokens in total. And then the max supply of Umbria will be 10 million. So it's just a little chunk that will be going initially into the pool. And then once people are using the system and people are swapping between tokens on our exchange and that kind of thing on the protocol, then the people who have the liquidity in the system will also be earning Umbria as well.
Okay, fantastic. So maybe this is quite simple for people already in the crypto space, but I also want to talk to let's say people that are start to get into this space. So let's be a little bit more basic. In order to go to Uniswap, what do people need to do to get set up? So, for example, they will probably need a MetaMask wallet, and I think this is where we kind of have to start to just give people the indication on, I actually think this is a great project that, obviously does advising, so maybe I'm gonna get in. But how do I do if I'm not into the crypto space? So I don't know all the things that actually need to be done.
Sure. So the first thing you need to do is go to MetaMask's extension on Google Chrome. So go to the Chrome store and download MetaMask. Once you have MetaMask, you now have an Ethereum wallet that you can use to deposit or trade Ethereum. So then you have a wallet, and now you need to get some Ethereum. So you can go to any cryptocurrency exchange, for example, Coinbase or Binance, and you're going to want to buy some Ethereum from one of those exchanges. Once you have the Ethereum on the exchange, you'll need to transfer it to your MetaMask wallet, and then you'll have it inside the wallet. Now you can go to Uniswap and trade that Ethereum for Umbria. So those are the steps to get Umbria into your wallet and to own Umbria itself.
Okay.
So on our website, we'll have a guide, step by step, exactly how to do that. So you'll be able to get Ethereum, put it in your wallet, get it into Uniswap, and then get Umbria, and it will just go step by step, explaining all the details on that.
Fantastic. I think that is an important point. So anybody that wants, to follow up on your development, want to know the latest news, where they should look. So there is a website. What are the social media that people should follow as well?
Okay, so we have a website, it's umbria.network. And on umbria.network is all of the links to all of our different social medias, along with a roadmap so people can understand what the long-term vision and what the short-term plan of action is going to be over the next year or so.
Okay, and for the social media,
for the social media, there's going to be all the links there. We've got Discord,
fine.
Facebook, Instagram, all the normal stuff.
Twitter, Telegram, and if you have any questions about the protocol or want to just get involved in the development or in the community in general, we're going to be very active on Discord and Telegram in particular.
Exactly. Okay, fantastic. That sounds so interesting. So maybe let's give a sneak peek of what is going to happen next. You said there was going to be, quite a few development, quite a few application and projects that are going to be added. So I also kind of like the timeline, what people should look forward next.
We've got a lot of really exciting things coming up on the Umbria protocol. The first few things we're going to have is, first of all, we're going to have a way for you to earn interest on your cryptocurrency by depositing it into our system. You can also earn more Umbria by putting your Umbria in our protocol. And there's going to be a whole bunch of new things coming along in the future. We're going to have things called vaults, which allow users to put in their crypto into our system, and then it can earn the most interest possible by jumping around other decentralized finance platforms. So those are a few things that are coming up. There's a lot more coming up as well, but you'll just have to stay tuned, get some Umbria off Uniswap, and follow along on the Discord and the Telegram.
The great thing about being like a research project rather than like a company who has one thing that is trying to make a profit from, we're actually going to be researching and experimenting with all different kinds of things that are coming out right now, like the cutting edge, right at the forefront of this technology. And so as we do so, we'll find bits and pieces that we really like, run experiments on those. And since we're a research company, that's going to be like, not a research company, a research organization. That's kind of going to be like the main focus of our development over the next year or two. So that could mean vaults, that could mean flash loans, that could mean like non-custodial asset wrapping, so like other wrapped coins, bringing them onto Ethereum, which nobody's done yet. So it's going to be all kinds of different new and exciting things that are going to be ongoing, and we're going to be very vocal with the community about what we're doing with that. We're going to be taking suggestions from them, and of course the governance, the decentralized governance nature of everything is going to give all the Umbria holders a lot of volume to their ideas, and kind of give them a lot of power over the protocol and where it moves, and a real say in what's going to happen next.
Because at the end of the day, OBC are the administrators of the protocol, but the community are who decide where the project ends up, because they're the ones with the voting power, and they have the governance of the project.
And I think this is also a great opportunity for, the traditional old style investor that are following OBC and as well as ADVFN to actually look at a DeFi project, a real one, and, maybe start to get involved and see how it works, and get familiar with that, because just to close up, maybe I would like to get some comments and insight from you. You mentioned about DeFi and, being one of the main buzzwords in the crypto spheres. But where do you think DeFi, how do you think DeFi is going to be evolved, and what is the current status of the market? Because obviously it's a big opportunity for people to make money now, getting interest that will never get anywhere else. But where we are actually, and why it is such a big deal now, and people should get familiar with that.
I think DeFi is a big of a jump as the jump from sending a letter in the mail to using email or something like that. So with DeFi, you're really cutting out the middleman when it comes to any sort of banking. You're going to be able to earn interests on your cryptocurrency higher than anything you could expect from a bank or anything like that. You're cutting out the middleman, so there's going to be so many inefficiencies that are being taken out in traditional centralized finance. So this is a really, really exciting time for not only cryptocurrency enthusiasts, but anybody who's interested in finance, because this is such a huge leap into the future.
Okay, fantastic. So much looking forward to see what is going to happen next, and how Umbria Network evolves. So I invite everybody to check it out today and get some Umbria as well. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Okay, this is everything from the Financial Fox today, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media to make sure that you are up to date with our videos and with our latest interview. And also, thank you so much for supporting us, sharing the content, and helping us to grow the channel. I will see you next time.